The dastardly cheaters at Ohio State. Jake, for the record, Jake did not want to talk about this today.
Schemers trying to control their little world.
Jake is a known Buckeye fan. He was born at the Horseshoe on the 37-yard line. Jake, I kid. Jake does not want to talk about this story. Am I putting words in your mouth?
No, you're not. I think that this is getting blown way out of proportion. But I think it's a good conversation.
A euphemism?
Yeah, it is actually.
I think that this is not getting blown out of proportion. And if you don't know the story, the Ohio State football program self-reported 4 level 3 violations. In other words, they shoplifted a piece of candy at the mall, right? That's what this comes down to. But there's one violation that is not like the others. Ohio State self-reported contacting a football player before he was in the transfer portal. We can sit here and we can say, oh, hey, Monty, it was just on Twitter. Okay, cool. Does that mean they didn't contact him before he went in the portal? They did. And I think that is something that we have to take very seriously because we don't know who that student was. And yes, Twitter is ablaze with, what was this guy? And it was that guy. It wasn't Caleb Downs, number one. Number two, it was a year ago before the Sabaninator retired. So chillax. But my point is, I don't care when it was. They still did it. I think this is a significant violation of NCAA rules. They did the right thing in self-reporting it. They punished themselves for it, which is great. But, Jake, it's pretty hard to get away from the fact that it's a rule and they broke it.
Yeah, and you got caught, and I don't think that's even in dispute. Yeah, they got caught red-handed. They got caught breaking a rule. Like, that's black and white. It's not in question. Like, it is what it is. But I'm not going to subscribe to the idea that this is, when Michigan fan is like, oh, well, Ohio State's cheating, so that makes what we did better. I'm not doing that. This has nothing on what Michigan did. This has nothing on any of the other scandals we've seen in college football in recent times. Yes, did they break rules? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't be contacting kids before they actually enter the portal. And as the story goes, this coach called that player before that player entered the portal. And that's a violation. There's just no way around that. And so to me, I look at this and I say, yeah, is this a story? I guess. I mean, you got caught red-handed. You got caught, executing illegal communication with players. Some of the other violations were, like he said, much less severe, like, social media stuff, creating graphics, like minor stuff that really isn't impactful.
But is it minor? Because the social media frenzy that we have in college sports, okay, that's minor. But the idea that Brian Hartline created a photo array for Chris Henry Jr., and he gave that photo array to Pac-Man Jones, who is the legal guardian of Chris Henry Jr., that's a clear violation of NCAA rules. And Chris Henry Jr. is a very highly regarded recruit. So you're going to go above and beyond. Is that a minor thing on its face? Of course it is. But at what point do we say cheating's cheating?
Mm-hmm.
And again, we disagreed passionately about it in our top secret.
Behind
Nobody's allowed to see it. Nobody can see it.
In
Pre-show meeting in the Louvre in 2027. We jumped into the portal. But my point is, we argued about it in our pre-show meeting that I think this is a story. I think these are recruiting violations, but this is what today's NCAA has turned itself into, where all of a sudden we're like, who cares if they contacted a kid before he was in the portal, and then mysteriously he got in the portal and he wound up at no, who cares? Well, that's a violation of the rules. And yeah, they self-reported him. Great. It's still a violation of the rules. And I don't think that we should be glossing over Ohio State, because that's one of the blue bloods. And now we know financially, it's the number one financial revenue generator in all of college sports. I think it's a big deal.
Yeah, I think that cheating is cheating. And they'll get their fair share of discipline. They've gotten some of it already. I imagine still some is yet to be seen. But I don't know. I look at this and I say, this feels like, to me, this is what every program should be doing. Every program should be doing this stuff, in my opinion. Even though it's illegal, if you're not doing these things, if you're not, stepping over that line a little bit and trying to get as many recruits as possible, even if sometimes you're doing it slightly illegally.
Unless you're Mike Gundy, because he doesn't do that stuff because it's illegal.
Right. He doesn't do that stuff ever. I mean, the mullet is perfectly
I need it.
Because
it's illegal.
In alignment with the rules.
I love the way he says illegal.
Because it's illegal.
Yeah, because it's
illegal. I don't
break
the rules.
I don't break the rules because it's illegal.
Because it's illegal.
Yeah. Are you going to do anything about this? No. Is there any way to retroactively slap Brian Hartline on his bag? There's not. But I'm telling you, in much to Jake's point, and I think this is where we agree, much to your point, I think every major program is doing stuff like this.
Yes.
I think now with the prevalence of Insta Snapface and 16, 17, 18-year-old kids post everything on Instagram, everything on, again, Insta Snapface, TikTok, you're going to send them photos. How many coaches have sent photo arrays to recruits' families? Come on. Hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is where we are in college sports.
And I'm not saying they shouldn't be punished. I'm not saying that they shouldn't get their fair share of discipline, whatever that looks like.
I think that's the greater conversation here.
Yeah.
I would hold Ohio State to a higher standard. But they self-reported as they should. That is the standard in college sports. Okay, great. I think this is who we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Every rule shouldn't apply to us because we're us.
Mm-hmm.
That's who we are now.
Well, and I don't know that Ohio State's saying the rules shouldn't apply to them. I think what Ohio State is doing is very clear. And again, this is my point. Everyone's doing this. Hey, the rule is we can't contact this kid until he's in the portal, but we're going to go ahead and contact him anyway because we need to get a head start on all the other programs that this player may be looking at. And then if we get caught, because again, remember in real time when you're making these decisions, the conversation is we're going to go ahead and do this. And if we get caught, then we understand the punishment would be this, and we'll self-report, and this is the strategy.
Level 3 violation.
Right.
So my question is, are the penalties stiff enough? And I'm telling you, they're not.
Probably not. No.
My opinion is that if you contact a kid, and I don't care if you bumped into him at the Wendy's during surge pricing, and so you bought him a burger,
a Frosty,
a nice thick chocolate Frosty.
Right.
It's a violation.
Yeah.
Oh, but Monty, it's level 3, and I'm going to tell the NCAA. I don't care. If you contact a kid in the portal, he shouldn't be allowed to go to your school.
So get your facts straight.
If Coach Dickhead contacts this kid, as long as D-Head is at that school, the kid shouldn't be able to go there.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah, like you should have to have. There should be significant penalties.
Yeah.
There should be no level
agree.
1 versus level 3.
I agree with that. I think that, that to me makes a lot of sense. But again, I cannot get away from the fact that, hey, regardless of what the punishment winds up being, let's say that was the punishment, programs would still be doing this stuff, right? It's still, because remember, it's still worth the risk for them. Right, you're talking about, I think it's a great point, being the number 1 revenue generating institution in the land. So they can handle it. They got it covered. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think that your school isn't doing this type of stuff, you're out of your mind. But the reality is Ohio State got caught. They need to be disciplined for that. And the reason I felt like this was not really all that big of a deal is because it's not like you sent people out to go and get signs, Michigan fan. It's not like, you are out here trying to get some unfair advantage. Because again, not everybody was doing what Michigan was doing, and everybody is doing this. Everybody is trying to get in contact with players as soon as possible. Everybody wants to set up the meeting. Everybody wants to set up the visit. Everyone wants to make cool graphics. The difference is that not everybody can absorb the discipline the way the big boys can absorb it.
But I guess my point is, and maybe I'm putting words in your mouth, but you put a lot of stuff in your mouth these days. My question is,
Makes me want to puke.
Are you really telling me that you're not comparing this to Michigan?
Oh, Michigan fan is like, oh my God, burn me to the ground.
Yeah, they're doing a fire dance.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Right, like, and again, Michigan fan, we get it. You're bitter as hell. Jim Harbaugh looks terrible in powder blue. We get it.
He does.
But my point is, this is not even close to Michigan. It's not close. Let's not compare the two. Let's not be like, oh, well, all right, death penalty for Ohio State. Why did Bill O'Brien leave? Death penalty was coming, and he knew it.
Oh, no death penalty? Ryan Day's going to have to shave his beard, okay?
Lloyd Carr, terrible recruiting violations.
Man.
This is not that.
So please don't come out here ready to die on the hill of, oh, man, yeah, I told you it was Ohio State the whole time. I told you. When really, this is just them getting caught doing dumb things that ultimately I'm not sure we can confidently say gave them any type of advantage.
But can we at least admit that this is likely the tip of the iceberg?
100%. 100%.
If then.
Yeah. If you're doing this, then what are we doing? What are we doing? You know,
Monty, I just saw it on Twitter.
Oh,
One of the violations they self-reported was a coach reacting to a Twitter announcement that a player was coming to thee,
but wasn't officially in the portal yet.
That's a violation.
Yep.
And if you're doing that, are you telling me when you see Jimmy Smith, the wide receiver, I'm going to put my name in the portal. I appreciate everything that Jim Bob Technical Institute of HVAC Repair taught me. But I've got to move on because I want to be a union electrician now.
Via social media.
You're telling me you're not reaching out to those kids. You're telling me the instant you see it on Insta Snapface that you're not like, okay, DM time.
Yeah, you're telling me that you didn't have a conversation with that kid 3 days ago to induce him to get into the portal, and then when he makes the announcement on Twitter that you're not gonna re-quote tweet that with celebration so that you look like an absolute buffoon because that player's not in the portal yet
on the platform formerly known as Twitter now.
Come
X.
on, guy.
This shit's going good.
Yeah, this is the tip of the iceberg. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
This is not the end of the world. I'm not telling you that these should have their stickers taken off their helmets. I'm not saying that.
Now, the comment section that we're about to dive into is getting burnt to the ground. I assure you of that.
Oh, Monty, you're just bitter.
Oh, Monty, you're an Ohio State fan. Where's the red shirt today?
Do you not think that my beloved are cheaters?
100%. Yeah.
If Notre Dame ain't cheating, I'm going to be disappointed.
This is your beloved.
I'll be disappointed when you get caught, but I'll be more disappointed if you never get caught because you weren't trying.
I don't regret those decisions.
Well, neither would I. And if it gets Marcus Freeman fired sooner, great. I want a coach who can count past 10. And yes, I am still bitter about that forever.
Speaking of Ohio State.
Speaking of and I wish you would pay them the proper deference.
Oh, yeah, the Lloyd Cars, man.
Like with Ryan.
And with all due respect,
Ryan Day, also known as Lloyd Carr incarnate. I don't think Lloyd's dead, so that's probably strong. But my point is, I think if you're not cheating, you're not trying, and I think this is the tip of the proverbial iceberg.
Buckeye.
We don't even the proverbial Buckeye.
Yeah.
Right. This is tattoos in Columbus. That's what this is. So I carefully say, let's delve into the comments section.
this is a code 10 abort.
And I'm a little hesitant. I've intentionally not pulled up the screen for the comment section.
What other angles can we work to avoid the comment section? But
so
with all due respect, he does look terrible in powder blue. Like, can we all agree with that? Like, Jim Harbaugh is not a powder blue guy. He's not.
No, he's not a powder blue guy. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh is no.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm not going down this path. I'd rather get in the comments section and talk about Jim Harbaugh because now he's coaching my beloved quarterback,
Right.
like my guy,
Right.
and it's fine. The comment section, as always, presented by Prize Picks, PrizePicks.com. Use the promo code Monty. You too can win like I won last night in dominant fashion. Screw you, Steph Curry. Steph Curry 0 of 7 from 3 in the first half, 18 points in the second half. Did he hit the 6 3-pointers I needed in the second half to take home $172?
No.
No, he didn't.
Oh, 4-18, Monty.
You think that's fun? Well, I won 3 for 3 last night.
I did, yeah. I end on a demon, which was slick.
Let me tell you about this kind of guy. This guy walks in here this morning,
fucking guy.
and the first thing he does
Hey, Monty.
And I'm like, I had just put on a really nice fire pair of Air Jordan 5s, like, like with the Raging Bulls. Like I'm styling and profiling.
Right. You're
right?
dripping. Right.
I'm strutting.
Right. Standing on business.
Walk into the office this morning, studio looking pimp with these new lights. Like everything's great. He's like, hey, Monty. Guess I'm buying lunch today.
I'm for real.
3 for 3.
Yeah. And a demon.
I'm for real.
This guy wins like once a lifetime.
Hey, man.
He wins last night and it was like, bro, listen, I'm on a heater. I'm on a heater, bro.
Listen,
Here
man.
at Prize Picks.
Listen, Donnie, for more than 21.5 Taco Tuesday discount.
Even though Johnny wasn't in the game when it was on the line. I mean, my guy came through on Taco
he did,
Tuesday.
28 points, needed more than 21.5. That's a win.
I won on that too.
Now, Luca,
look, fat
very fine
ass
line.
Don Cheech.
First team all, fat ass.
Don
gave
Cheech.
me 6 3-pointers last night.
Don Cheech.
Demon had 5.5.
Don Cheech.
And then Garrett Crochet and Bobby Miller did a great job by giving up a run in the first inning in a spring training game. $20 to win 120, man.
Is what it is. PrizePicks.com. I'm gonna beat wholesale ass on you today in Prize Picks. I don't care what it takes.
So you better
And
check yourself.
You're betting baseball, spring training baseball. You're betting spring training baseball.
Okay.
Don't forget, we'll be at spring training on mid-March. Are we paying $400 to play Greyhawk?
That's tough, dude. I don't know. That's a lot.
We could play the Waste Management Phoenix Open TPC Scottsdale Stadium course for $775.
Bro.
$775.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right. Let's
Okay.
get into the bloodletting,
All right.
which
here we
is the
go.
comment section. First in, Payson Cougar fan. Well. Cougars 76, Jayhawks 68.
Well.
I wonder how many bet on the Cougs. How about last night? What did I tell you? I predicted it on the show yesterday. Told
This
you.
was going to happen. Taco.
No doubt about it. BYU. I said we're going to get boat raced. And what a win for BYU. An incredible performance. 76-68. And again, I just point out all the correct things that I didn't say yesterday.
Mhm.
You look at the performance that Dallin Hall put in. And isn't Dallin just the perfect BYU first name? Dallin Hall with 18 points, 3 of 6 from 3. More importantly, he hit 5 of 6 free throws, which is how BYU won the game last night. 19 of 24 from the free throw line. And because they got out rebounded, they got out assisted. But they did not turn the ball over. What a performance. Rock Chalk goes down in flames. And Bill Self was not.
Name, image, and likeness.
Bill Self was not amused last night.
No, he was not.
No, he was not. Gary, good morning. He says, "Suh, dude."
Yes, I did.
Mike Smith, dude, I saw you had some weather out yonder. Did you guys see that it was 73 degrees in Detroit? I think it was 73 in Detroit yesterday.
That's kind of crazy.
Did you guys see that? The East Coast weather right now has been crazy.
Yeah.
You have wildfires in Texas. And I don't know what you say about the weather in this country. And well, global warming's not real. You look at what's going on in West Virginia right now. Yeah, I was looking at the weather this morning Dude, there is a storm rolling through the Virginias this morning, and it is unbelievable. Columbus down to Charleston. Watch out, Philly, Baltimore, Washington. I know that we have a lot of people that watch this show in Philadelphia. But Morgantown right now is absolutely getting dick smacked by this storm. And it is huge. Dude, like
Macaque.
yeah, be careful. Scranton.
Dude, that's wild, bro.
Scranton's getting wrecked. Pennsylvania's getting wrecked. You guys be careful. The weather is severe this time of year.
Yeah.
Mike Smith, third in the chat, first in like. Hit that like button when you come in. Yes, please. Hit the like button. Helps a lot. Mike Smith says BYU pulls the shocker, beats Kansas in their house. Great job by BYU. OG Gary, USC scandal, Michigan scandal, Pedo State scandal, Northwestern penis car wash scandal, Ohio State scandal. Damn, who's next? Rutgers? West Virginia Go Cougs says, great win, great game by BYU. Truly it was. Also says, will a double-digit seed win the tournament this year? I think we're starting to understand that that's really the nature of this. That it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Dakota. What's up, Dakota? Good to see you, my guy. Wait, they cheated and still couldn't beat Missouri? I know.
Dude.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wild.
The Monty Ghost. Don't say chillax, Monty. You're far too old. Just chillax. What do you mean I'm far too old?
Yeah, what do you mean,
I'm
dude?
not far too
Yeah,
old.
what are you talking about?
Eric Wasikowski, Plymouth Canton. NCAA can't even punish Tennessee, so NCAA is irrelevant. Well, just so you know.
No, Monty.
Who make am I making too much of that? That who is the NCAA?
Yeah. I don't think you're making too much of it. The NCAA is the schools. The NCAA is the people who run these schools. Like,
it's a bunch of people who made rules but don't want those rules applied to themselves, otherwise known as Tennessee,
Florida State,
certainly, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on now. The Monty Show, the college football snore fest could be. Not going to bash Ohio State for the specific situation. However, they do have a history of violations with different coaches.
Correct.
Yes, they do.
That's facts.
D-Rock Irish, next school up to self-report. Yeah, probably. Well, Marcus Freeman took his shoes off. That's an NCAA violation.
Notre Dame, our mother.
Have you seen his toenails?
Mm.
Scott of Greywater Watch, cheaters, season doesn't count. Exactly. Cancel the Big Ten, nothing but rule breakers, says Harry Austin. Hello, San Antonio. Just got caught. They did. RJC man. Until there are consequences for being a shithead program, why bother reporting it?
Whatever.
Exactly. Harry Austin says, good morning, Monty and Jake. Good morning, San Antonian. Good to see you. The Big Ten, where cheaters and perverts go to thrive.
Yes.
Dakota Tubbs, the NCAA, I don't make the rules. I just think them up and write them down.
That's right.
Washington State, go Cougs. Ohio State should sue after punishments handed down. Everyone is doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of the new trend. It's kind of the thing people do now. So
it is.
Maybe they will.
It is. It is what it is. Bailey Dietrich wants to know why you haven't played the Jim Harbaugh via social media.
I have played it today already.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I have, yeah.
Via social media.
Thank you. Mike Smith, facing away from the showers. Exactly.
Damn, bro.
Jake flipped from his time covering Michigan scandal that started with minor issues. Then other serious issues were discovered. That's what I'm saying. This is just the beginning. Jansen. What's up, Jansen? Insta Snapface should be a real app. That name is glorious.
Yeah.
It should be. Sean Rollins. Learning from other universities' penalties and knowing what you can do to stay relevant is happening.
100%,
for
dude.
sure.
100%.
No question
break
about
rules.
it. No question about it. I believe, yeah. Washcloth trick. Talk about the cool renderings, bro. We'll get to Ryan. I think you mean Ryan Smith. We'll get there. It is well known that the P4 schools are reaching out to G5 players. It's why this is a nothing burger. I don't know. Is it a nothing burger?
Who came up with nothing burger? Can I just ask that question?
Whatever that was you made yesterday. Jake brought in chicken burgers for lunch yesterday.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
They were really good,
That was
actually.
a freaking bomb.
I don't think this is a nothing burger.
Yeah, it's never a nothing burger when there's violations. Like, violations of any kind are not a nothing burger, but I do think that I'm not here for the comparison game. Michigan fan wants to do all this, and I'm just like, dude, like this has nothing on what Michigan did, man.
Nothing. I agree. Let's see. Sean Rollins, one name is correct in the members only chat. Okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I really don't know. Lil Jizzy, as long as you have fun, you're a winner. There you go. There you go. As long as you have fun. Sean Rollins, give Michigan fan a chance once a year. Mike Smith, you smell like old baloney. Listen, who doesn't have a little gas? Christopher Shannon, BYU. Exactly right. Big Blue Horses, the thing ranks right up there with the whole hot dog is a sandwich idea. It's dumb.
How many holes does a straw have?
And Wasikowski makes a good point. Hot dog is a sandwich. It is. Read the definition of it.
Where's Gabe when you need him?
You know, giggity. Check out the course at Weekapaw up by Fountain Hills. I was there a few years ago and it was beautiful. Okay, we'll play Weekapaw instead.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful course. There's no question about it. Wasikowski for $5. Just making sure you guys saw who beat Chicago on Sunday night. We talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, see, you don't watch the show every day, so you know it's you know you missed it.
You missed it.
It's fine.
You missed it.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're in Plymouth Canton. What would I expect? Sean Rollins, use the wrong porta potty and not the right ice on cake violation 671. Not the right icing on cake. Listen, Michigan used the wrong color yellow on their national championship celebration cake. Got to drop the hammer. Can't have this.
Death penalty.
Death penalty. Illumina Dursky. I'm just going to call you
Dursky.
Dursky. Who is the real governing body, the NCAA or the TV networks? Well,
here we go.
You know, Dakota Tubbs, Hillary Clinton came up with Nothing Burger. Well, you know, the emails that were never anything. Christopher Shannon, the tip of what? Exactly.
Bro.
Exactly.
Stay hard.
Exactly. Mike Smith, Hillary likes fish. I've heard that.
The cack.
I'm a big cod fillet fan.
Right.
RJC, man, Jake, stop the BS. You were beating Michigan up all season long. It's not about comparisons. It's about consistency. No,
okay.
Go right ahead, Jake.
Yeah, please. Consistency. You want to talk about consistency.
They did consistently.
Ohio State
You know.
does a great job of being consistent. They consistently lose to programs who cheat by going and stealing their signs and sending people out to other stadiums to do that.
See what you
They're
did
really consistent at that. They're really consistent at breaking recruiting violations that are level 3, not level 1. And by the way, they're not as proficient and consistent at losing their head coach to the NFL after he burned their program to the ground. So my bad. Sorry. My bad for not being as consistent as Ohio State is at doing these things. That's, totally my fault. I'll have to look at the tape and try to improve my performance.
Yeah, if you could be fair and balanced like Tucker Carlson and Pooty, that'd be great.
Jackass.
I mean, Dakota Tubbs demands that you are fair and balanced. Okay. Giggity, I see Wasikowski changed his avatar. Gee, I wonder why. Did he? Let's see. Where is Wasikowskinator? What is his avatar now? It's a fentanyl tablet on top of a dude.
Okay.
Okay is a hell of a drug.
Whatever gets you going.
Yeah, man. If that's your morning coffee, I guess that's cool.
I see how you roll. Go off, Jake.
What kind of dumb comment is that, dude?
Listen,
with all due respect.
Jake, you're a racist because you don't like Michigan.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
you were pretty hard on Michigan.
Yeah, I was. They deserved it.
Because they deserved it.
Come on, dude. Like you
guys,
seriously.
I mean, the bias on this show. You're such a Big Ten show.
Oh my God.
You guys, do you even watch Big Ten football?
No. Nope. Too busy watching Jim Harbaugh press conferences where he was always going to leave your ass for the NFL.
Dakota Tubbs, Hillary 4 fingers for the fillet of fish. Hillary got the fingers for the fillet of fish. Dude, have you had the fillet of fish? Just telling you, I'm out of ground turkey. Maybe we get a fillet of fish for lunch. Boyd Lake, yo, bros.
Dude.
Dad. Go Cougs. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, please. Really helps the channel grow. RJC, man, Jake, may I suggest stay free? You're leaking all over the set.
What does that even mean?
No idea.
Like,
welcome to the nightmare. Jake consistently spitting facts. But the truth about this is not, there's no comparison between Ohio State and Michigan. If you're just tuning in and waking up this morning, good morning. Welcome to the Monty Show, presented by our good friends at Big O Tires and American Fork. We have a pretty mild Ohio State scandal.
Scandal, burn it to the ground.
Is Ohio State getting a free pass? Is what Ohio State did comparable to Michigan? We'll answer that question in 30 seconds.
Hi, my name is Ryan at Big O Tires at American Fork. We're sponsoring Jake Retzlaff right now with the interview at the Monty Show. Filters, struts, shocks, brakes, lifts. You need to replace your motor, transmission, anything you need in your car, we do here at Big O Tires and American Fork. We offer 12 months no interest financing, and we make sure you get taken care of. Whether you're a BYU fan or not, we will take care of you. If you have any questions, once again, my name is Ryan. Give me a call at 801-756-6000. We'll give you all your quotes and needs. We can do it over the phone, and we do price match guarantees, so give us a call and let us earn your business.
Let them earn your business. Support small business. Support small business. You go into Big O Tires and American Fork. That is a small business owner that is grinding, that is doing a great job. And by the way, he's one of the best supporters of BYU athletics. If you're a BYU fan, Jake Retzlaff on the show every Thursday morning at 7:30. Thanks to our friend Ryan at Big O Tires and American Fork. Whether you need tires, obviously it's Big O Tires. You know they're one of the best tire brands in the country. But when you go into Big O Tires and American Fork, they're supporting their local community. Ryan is consistently giving to charity. He's consistently in the community working. He's a family man with his kids and his family. You guys, this is a good dude doing good business in our community. Support Big O Tires and American Fork for all of your car care needs. Hook it up at Big O Tires. Is this Ohio State situation anything close to Michigan? It's not. We're talking about multiple scandals. Now, the Jim Harbaugh situation where he met with a kid during the COVID down period, okay, sure, you could probably compare the two, but Ohio State self-reported Jim Harbaugh did everything he could do to torpedo that investigation. They said he was dishonest. He didn't cooperate, and ultimately it got him another level 1 violation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's comparable. I mean, Lloyd Carr at Ryan Day dressed,
Don't you know who I am?
You can't tell me there's no comparison between Lloyd Carr and Ryan Day.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah.
Ryan Day self-reported and is cooperated and took penalties.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Ryan Day understands how to break the rule, self-report, and not have major discipline come your way. And again, notice, Michigan fan, RJC man, all these guys that want to jump in our comments section and try to roast us for some apparent inconsistency on how we view Michigan and Ohio State. Notice I haven't said they don't deserve discipline. They do deserve discipline. You broke the rule. You got caught red-handed, right? You did something you weren't supposed to do. However, it doesn't compare to what Michigan did. You're talking about the FBI being involved at Michigan. This thing at Ohio
It's a big
State
deal.
is hardly what Michigan did. However, they should get disciplined. Whether you self-report it or not, you should get disciplined, and they have on some of them, and then other ones, the NCAA is still working on it. But I just think that if you think that most schools aren't doing this type of thing, where they're talking to kids before the kid actually gets in the portal, they're doing that type of thing. That's happening every single day. Now the stupidity known as posting on social media, that you're celebrating this kid getting in the portal before that kid's actually in the portal, that's just pure stupidity. Like, you didn't gain any type of advantage by doing that. You're just a buffoon. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's not comparable to Michigan, so let's just stop that right now. But I also think this is who we are in college football now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is
well,
what
and
it
it's
is.
what we talked about when we were talking about Michigan, is that in college football now, like, the game in the offseason is, hey, how good at cheating are you? Right? And that's what my main
How
point
far
was.
over the line can I go before I get in trouble?
Yeah.
And Ohio State, again, I'm just going to say what I believe is true. My opinion is that Ohio State has done far more than we know.
Yes.
And I don't believe, like, this situation with this kid in the portal, their story is that they contacted him after they saw he tweeted, but before he officially put his name in the portal, which is a violation. I don't believe that for a second. I mean, that's the easy story. It's a level 3 violation. You essentially have to go home early and make sure you drink some unsweetened tea for the afternoon. That's the punishment, right? It's a nothing punishment.
Yeah.
I don't believe that's what happened. I think that overwhelmingly, there's, how shall I say this? 9 out of 10 kids know where they're going before they get in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Did Will Howard know he was going to the E before he got in the portal? I don't think he did. But I think he had spoken to them before he got in the portal.
Yeah.
I think there is no question that if you are a big-time transfer, do you think Caleb Downs knew where and what he was doing before he transferred? I'm going to say he did. Do you think Will Howard had an eye on Ohio State before he transferred? Think Will Howard watched that Notre Dame-Ohio State game?
Mm-hmm.
I think he did. How would you not have contact beforehand?
Yeah. Yeah.
You forget how big yet small the football community is. I just think it happens every day with every school. Does that mean Ohio State's worse than? No, it doesn't. But let's not play like Ohio State, man. You know, they're wearing their whites and they're just pristine. They're not. They're the behemoth of college athletics.
Yeah.
And they do what they want to do. And if you don't like what they do, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. That's the reality of it.
Mm-hmm.
The very big difference here is with Michigan, obviously, Michigan couldn't beat Ohio State. They had to go to lengths that we had not really seen in current modern times because they couldn't beat Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State, if we take it at face value, these are level 3 violations. What Jim Harbaugh did at Burger Joint was not really that big of a deal.
No.
It became a bigger deal because you tried to cover it up. Cover-up's always worse than the crime.
Yes.
That's why you self-report this shit and you say, hey, I didn't do anything wrong. This is no big deal. No big deal. Photo array, Chris Henry Jr., you know, his dad passed, Pac-Man Jones. We're just trying to help the kid feel better. Thoughts and prayers. Oh, okay, level 3 violation. You guys are good. You know what? Brian Hartline, we're going to need you to go home and make some tater tots. You're not allowed to use ranch. You have to use mustard on those tater tots. Sorry.
You know.
That's the price you pay when you give photo arrays to Guardians. Mustard on your tots.
Nice Canva account.
Right? Everybody wants it to be a big deal, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. RJC man, Ohio State's been cheating for years. Okay, where's the proof?
Yeah, what proof? This is what I mean, dude. You're a Michigan guy.
Let him talk.
Okay, please indulge us, please. What proof?
No, go ahead. RJC. Playing your theme music right now. You know, but they've been cheating for. How do you know? You know how I know Michigan's been cheating for years? You know how I know. There's hard evidence. He says Tattoo Gate. Oh, I mean.
Man, wow, dude.
Tattoo Gate.
Tattoo Gate's got nothing on all those vacuums on Buddy's front porch.
Welcome to the nightmare. If you break the rules, you should get punished. Cheating is, I believe, rampant in college football. Totally agree. It's just who gets caught and how far you are going. You can't compare to what Michigan
100%,
did.
100%,
No, you can't.
dude.
Totally
Again,
agree.
I'm not denying that Ohio State's doing far worse than this. But what I am passionately saying is Ohio State is way better at bending / breaking the rules than Michigan is. Fracturing, spraining, right? They understand how not to break the leg, just sprain it and then wrap that thing up.
You don't
dude.
need to sweep the leg.
Yeah,
here, kid.
bro.
Who are you, Cobra Kai?
Yeah, come on.
I think that's HIPAA.
Deontay Carter for $10. I'm an Ohio State fan, and what Ohio State did was wrong, and they deserve to be punished. If anything else comes to fruition regarding NCAA violations on Ohio State's part, they should be punished.
I agree. The problem is nothing else is going to come of it because they're awesome at covering it up and understanding how to play the game.
Michigan is not.
Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Matt, and Matt Weiss, listen, I don't know you. I wouldn't be hello?
Don't you know who I am?
Committing federal crimes, allegedly.
Allegedly.
On a Michigan computer mainframe in the Michigan football department. Now,
Buddy went to the computer class.
I'm just
freaking
listen.
crimes.
I'm just little old Monty over here.
Hey, Monty.
But if you see Matt Weiss walking into a computer bodega somewhere in a third world country, I'd probably leave.
That motherfucker don't miss,
Because
man.
Treadstone's coming for that ass. And listen, vacuum guy, sign stealer guy.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is crazy talk.
Sign stealer guy.
You probably don't want to use the Venmo account in your own name.
Vacuums are my thing.
You probably don't want to use the Ticketmaster account, publicly available in your own name.
What are you doing?
But Monty, they didn't do anything. Then why'd they fire him? Well, they caught him with vacuums on his front porch. We take HOA violations very seriously here in Michigan. You don't go to HOA meetings and talk to people like that, vacuum guy. But he was on the sideline at Western Michigan. Prove it.
Central.
Oh, excuse me. Central Michigan. Bet. Right.
Well, but Jim McElwain didn't know who he was.
Bet.
I mean, come on.
Free Harbaugh. 4 more
dude.
years.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Bet.
You guys were so desperate to keep Jimmy
Bet.
that you gave him the biggest deal that anyone's ever seen, and he still said no. No, they didn't do
Let me
anything
get this
wrong.
right. Let me get this right. You guys made out right to the edge. And then he's like, I'm not that kind of girl.
No.
And then he went to San Diego, Los Angeles, Wales, Vagina. And you guys are like, whoa, I thought we had something. Jimmy, I'm a Michigan fan. I went on the Monty program and defended you. How can you leave and do exactly what Monty said you were going to do? How can you do this to me?
Monty.
And worse yet, Fat Chip Kelly face is now the OC. And now they're going to be better than us again. Jimmy, please come back. Buy them recruits more burgers, boy. Oh,
Okay.
we should probably.
So again, Ohio State is not comparable to Michigan, like we were saying.
RJC, man, more music, Jake, boy. Oh, he called you boy.
Oh,
He called you
man,
boy.
Wow.
Ooh.
In the comment section, should I be offended by being called boy?
Hey, boy. After the investigation found OSU administrators failed their student athletes, a judge refused to name the administrators. Oh, that's cool.
Wow, that's a hell of a lot of proof, dude.
Jansen says Treadstone. Mike Smith says Treadstone.
Listen, it's getting upgraded to Blackbriar. We just need another court hearing. Come on.
You better tie it off
dude.
in Columbus. You better tie this thing off.
I want our local asset to confirm that Jim's no longer in Ann Arbor. Okay.
Listen,
Come on.
we're professionals. When things go bad, we tie it off. I watched a whole bunch of Jason Bourne this weekend. Mike Smith, notice how Ohio State fans realized what they did was wrong versus Michigan fans dying on their swords to defend Michigan. Jim Harbaugh is a good man. He would never leave us. We're going to move over there to California. And you see all the homeless drug addict people? What do you mean he already left for San Diego, Wales, Vagina, and LA? Justin Herbert's a better man than you are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Herbert's no JJ McCarthy, but you know,
Jimmy would never leave us. Stop with the references. I'm trying to drink my coffee. Jansen also says, Jesus Christ, it's Jim Harbaugh. He actually said Jason Bourne. Yeah. Jesus, Michigan fans like, Jesus Christ, it's Chip Kelly. Oh my God. It's terrible. OG Gary, Buddy is having an aneurysm. RJC, man, I just worry about your health. I worry about you. John DeLon, hey boy, make me some flapjacks.
yeah.
Hey boy.
I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
Michigan fan always loses their mind in the comments section. Dakota Tubbs, hey RJC, man, you stole Missouri's M like you all stole signs and vacuums.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mike Smith, it's mother effing Catalina wine. It's the
Yeah.
Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah.
For crying out loud. Jansen, some dude, I'm laughing so hard my roommates might wake up. Sorry, bro. Just a Monty program. My bad. Anyway.